What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer in Another World, aka Red Ranger Isekai chapters 42 through 46. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Gachiakuta, Togenanki, and the second seasons of My Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, and a couple of Cuckoos, which we're going to be covering today. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So last time I covered this manga, we saw Teltina awaken. So let's get into 42 first, see what's in store for us today. Teltina looks so sick. Now then, let's save our corny big brothers. Yes! Vlad Asena, but that wasn't in the future I foresaw, dude. This color spread looks sick. And this chapter is titled A Doll That Plays with Time Everlasting. All the inhabitants of the capital center have been evacuated. So this is at Avalos Castle, in front of the castle gates. That means almost the whole capital is evacuated now. All that's left is for Kazuno Red and his crew to defeat the Demon Queen, and everything will be sorted out. Hey, someone's coming out of the castle. Your Majesty Goddess, Teltina's in the castle? Everyone tried to stop her, particularly the hero, but she insisted that if there was anyone among the enemies that had used a mana seed, then her ability would be needed. She said something like that. Well, it's a good thing you and your retinue are safe and sound, your Majesty. Yes, that's all thanks to Regulus. However, after he got us to a safe location, he went back into the castle stating that he needed to find Dariel. Regulus, Dariel, Teltina, please let them all be safe. Meanwhile, Demon Queen's castle, Avalos Castle floor audience room. Dude! Teltina! Despite me being closer all this time, he's been focused on Logi, aka Rose. I fucking hate you, Square Enix, for changing it. Just wait a little longer. I'll save you this time. Yeah! Outstanding swordsmanship, Lady Teltina. I learned by watching you and the others. That cannon is a pain, so let's get started by saving Dariel. Okay, let's go. Seizing privilege, woo! That's Azir's privilege spell? Now, Logi, Square Enix, I don't have time for this today. Now, Rosie, well, I've got him pinned down. Lustwar, woo! Privilege unleashed! Let's see. Rakulacus! Yeah! That's one down. Whoa. Sepverdu, acid wheat. Oh my god. Acidude! There we go. Oh my god, it took me a second. I could read. Lady Teltina, no! Privilege to my heart's content. Freestyle! Whoa, what? She dove underground? Wasn't that El Mario's privilege spell just now? No way. Does that privilege spell called Vlad Asena allow her to use any of the privilege spells tied to the mana seed she's recovered? That is freaking sick! Said there's good. Hold on a second. There's gotta be a catch to this, though. set virtue, patience, privilege, propagation, swamp. That is freaking fire. Oh, is this fucking Rosie, you ass. Rosie, get serious. Set virtue, spottage. Whoa. I'll never forgive anyone who hurts Lady Teltina, even the big brother I've long been separated from. Rosie, you call me big brother! I know, he's such a bro-con. Third Holy... But I don't blame him, considering all of the fuckery that happened. I don't blame him. Third Holy Sword plus fourth Holy Sword plus sixth Holy Sword. Wait. And Slosta, Dinar Nome. Oh my god. I can read. Ryklakas. There we go. Ryklakas. That was a pretty merciless attack you brought him down with. Isn't it said that there's no mercy between brothers? Well, no, it's no reservations. Now then, the only one left is you, Vidara. This is completely different than what I foresaw. This precognition ability is now failing at predicting the future, even when Kizuna Red isn't involved. The princess was supposed to use her privilege spell and turn into a monster, and then the hero, disheartened by his inability to either kill or save her, would die at my hand. That's the future I predicted. I don't know anything about seeing the future, but I won't let you do it, whatever you like anymore. Oh, you won't let me? Don't make me laugh. This whole time, you've been nothing but a toy that I'm playing with to my heart's content. What are you talking about? Since you've asked oh so nicely, I'll tell you. You've always been an amusing toy for me. It all started a few years ago, right around the time we decided to put our plan to speed up Mommy's resurrection with the Monaseeds into action. I foresaw that one of the royal family would try to foil our plans and give birth to Ryklakas, the worst kind of privilege spell, one that could recover the Monaseeds. However, no matter how troubling that prophecy was, it was the type that couldn't be prevented from happening no matter what. Some of them are just like that, you know? It's like they're determined by fate itself. For example, say you foresee person A give rise to Ryklakas. Even if you kill a person A before that can happen, you'll now just see that person B will give rise to Ryklakas instead. That's why I got to thinking, if Ryklakas will be born no matter what, I should give it to the weakest person. So after looking through a ton of futures, I finally arrived at the weakest donor possible, an incompetent princess known for her selfishness and lowly standing within the royal family. You. Alrighty. Wait, then you mean that incident with Reverie 3 years ago? The one who drove my brother, Hayoti and Raven to their deaths was, you got it, arranging for Reverie to obtain the Monaseeds and tempting him to use them before his negotiation with Altio. It was all a scheme devised by yours truly in order to force Ryklakas onto you. Oh, that bitch. Vidara, that fucking bitch. It was a real masterpiece. The worst hindrance became my best toy. Seeing you hiding your immense feelings of guilt towards your friends with a smile, and how you writhed in agony as the Monaseed eroded you from the inside was the best joy. Second Holy Sword, fifth Holy Sword, blood rust sylph. Whoa. Hey, the only reason you met the princess is because I gave her Ryklakas. You should be thanking me. Shut up, Vidara. Who would thank you for that? For Lady Teltina, a life where she never met me would have been the best life possible. That's not true. Even if I was just dancing in the palm of her hand, meaning it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Lady Teltina. Now then, Rosie, let's put an end to her game of playing with people's fate. Yes, ma'am. Woo, if my game's over, then it's about time I put away my toys. Stage shift. Second for Vidara Plandara. Whoa. Okay, this is sick. Like, everything but the skirt is sick. The top part of the skirt. I wish it was bigger. For proportion reasons. But other than that, it looks sick. I wish it was just bigger by, like, the width of it. It just needs to be bigger. But anyways, other than that, this is sick. Second Holy Sword plus fifth Holy Sword plus seventh Holy Sword. Ooh, the Holy Sword didn't transform. For Lollipop, uh-oh, when in this form, the weapon skills and abilities I copy can only be used by me. What? That bitch! Playing hero, Soldrosly, Privlov. Whoa, even the hero is powerless if the ability of the Holy Sword is sealed. Privilege to my heart's content, freestyle. Seizing privilege was, but you can't copy the privilege spells, right? Additionally, you can't copy the first Holy Sword because if you do, it'll suck up your mana and destroy you. So what? What can a handful of privilege spells and a Holy Sword that can only suck up mana do against 1,000 years worth of weapons, skills, abilities, and the power of Kazuna Silver's precognition? Not win, that's for sure. What? Why? No matter what weapon, skills, or abilities I use, no matter how many predictions I make, all I see is a future where I get killed. It's just like that time I couldn't stop the creation of Rykalakas. No, wait. The accuracy of my precognition has been extremely low lately. In that case, this prediction is probably also wrong. No. Yeah, Kazuna Silver! That prediction isn't wrong. I saw this attack hit me in an earlier prediction. Huh? So I'm going to die just like I foresaw? Even though I've been waiting for a thousand years? Even though I've worked so hard all this time? I'm going to die before Mommy's resurrection? No. No. No! I don't want that! No! That coward! She disappeared? Be careful. She's probably planning to launch a surprise attack from somewhere. Huh? No way. Even though we're here at this final showdown, deep in a mountain far away from the Demon Queen's castle. She ran away? Coward! Demon Queen's castle top area. Here we go! Burning Kazuna Punch! Roll it back, let's go! I adapted the martial arts techniques of the Beastmen that I trained with before coming to the capital. It's not that much different from before. I can't believe you're giving me such a hard time, even though I'm back to full power. You really are an unamusing guy. If you're going to give up now, now's your chance. Wait, I fucked this up. If you're going to give up, now's your chance, Abu Dhabi. Give up? What, so you can go kill my mom? But that's a wholeheartedly... Dude, I love reverse negative contrast. That's a wholeheartedly unfunny joke, Kazuna Red. It does seem that I have the power to defeat the Demon Queen, but if I could finish things without killing her, then that's what I'd rather do. Hey, why is the Demon Queen trying to wipe out humanity? It's a waste of time to talk about something like that. Well, it might be a waste of time, but if we don't talk about it, I'll never know. I believe understanding how you demons and the Demon Queen think is the key to coexistence. It's not gonna happen. You never learn. Keep talking about talking things out and coexistence, but yeah, it's just not gonna happen, man. As long as you keep thinking we can understand each other, we'll never understand each other, because the idea of trying to understand you isn't even worth laughing at. He's not wrong. It's just like he's just so ignorant. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, this is going to be sick. So we got stage shift, second form. Oh my god. This transformation is sickening. Abu Dhabi, net. Oh. Oh my god. This is fire. Abu Dhabi Nega is so fucking sick. I love it. Hold on a second, I need to get a better... This is taking forever to load. Just give me a sec. This is 42. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we're at 42.5, I believe. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. All right, I found one that's loading a little bit better. Here we go. What's this? Okay, you're cornered. I'm gonna make sure. Hold on, let me make sure that this is correct. I wanted to make sure. Okay, your cornered breakup fiend. Sweet. Now we're getting some Sentai stuff. Awesome. Despite having 4 members, it's the Kizuna 5. What troublesome fellows you are. Cootie Brigade, stop. Stall him. Stop. It got away again. What the fuck are cooties? Yucky. There's too many of them. So this is a bonus chapter. We're clearly short on hands. I hope we'll really become the Kizuna 5 soon. As I thought, we need to find a 5th warrior as soon as possible. Someone who possesses a big bond soul that burns brightly. Ooh. You're gonna be A-okay now. Thank you, mister. This is obviously Asagaki Togo, 3rd year in high school, no club. Don't mention it, we're best buds after all, but we just met each other today. Isn't it said, when you're in trouble, everyone's your friend? Oh my god, don't fill an innocent kid's head with that nonsense. It's dangerous to look at your phone while you walk. Be sure to watch where you're going. Could you keep your meddling to a minimum, Togo? In this day and age, even high schoolers can be reported to the police for talking to random little kids. That'd be a real headache for Dad. Oh my god, that sucks. So that's Shindo Kiyohiro, 3rd year in high school music club, student council president. While that might be so, I couldn't overlook a crying kid, could I, Kiyohiro? God, at a time like this, if you're gonna run, put your phone away. Yep, I'm helping the judo basketball chorus and manga clubs today. Damn, Togo! I know we were the ones who called you to fill in, but if you're going to do it right. This is him trying his best. Sorry. Isn't that Togo-senpai getting an earful over there? Oof, you're right. Seems like Togo-senpai is busy as usual. Sumika, you live with him, right? Is he like that at home too? Oh yeah. Huh? Sumika, your brother is the student council president and genius pianist Kiyohiro, right? Cool and unapproachable, the introverted hottie. Living together with the famous hot and cold weird hottie combo. Are you the main character in a shoujo manga or something? Passionate meddling, the extroverted hottie. Opinions vary. Well, it's not like it's a good thing. So Shindo, Sumika's obviously 1st year theater club. Look at these, pretty cool, right? I seriously don't care. Oh my god. Togo is oddly noisy. He's also a total otaku, and Kiyo is always nagging me, about stuff that doesn't matter, and most importantly, they're not buff enough. Oh, clean up your plate. You still have some green peas left. Oh god. Wasn't Senpai taken in by your parents when both his parents died? Yeah, but how do you know all that? Senpai told everyone. He's had a pretty rough life, hasn't he? Sorry I got ink everywhere. Fine. You're now in charge of shopping, Asagaki Togo. I got kicked out. Oh god. Asagaki, you have zero artistic sense. You even got scolded in chorus for being off pitch. Oh god, that sucks. Even though your best friend Shido is a piano prodigy, the club president was wrong for relying on you. Oh, poor Togo. Alright, I've got to practice my penmanship like crazy for the next time they ask for my help. Woo! I'll do 100 panels of gratitude every day. Oh, how can you go so far for other people? I mean that in a good way. My hobbies are making friends and helping friends. My dream is to have 1 trillion friends. 1 trillion? That's more than the population of Earth, you know. Are you planning to make friends on extraterrestrial planets and other dimensions too? Oh, by the way, did you hear about the group breakup incident that happened at the high school in the neighboring town? Wait, group breakup incident? I heard over the course of one day, tons of students got into fights so bad it caused a breakdown in the relationships with their closest friends. There were even students that got seriously injured. Ooh, relationship enders, Castle Shredder Skull Tooth, that's so sick. Here, look what my underlings collected from those idiot humans. It's bond energy. Well done, mainstreamment. With this, we are 1 step closer to creating a new universe ruled by the relationship enders. I didn't do it for you. I did it because seeing humans suffer is fun, you piece of shit. How cute. So this is the breakup king saying this. Remember what's going on with the relationship enders and shit? They were reincarnated, because this is isekai, obviously. And what role they play in the other world. I've heard that tendency to be hot and cold of yours described as thunder on this planet. What do you say, obstruction? Wait, what did you say, obstruction? Settle down. You're embarrassing yourself in front of the breakup king. Oh, you're planning to snap at me despite being a big-headed nobody, Betrayus? Mysterious life form defecator. I can't understand what the hell you're saying, so shut up, defecator. So have you decided, poor Gloom. So have you decided on the next target? Yeah, there was a place near a previous target that I sensed a huge amount of bond energy radiating from. I've already sent an underling over. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak shock, what the fuck? I heard there's a girl in the first year that always says say yes if you tell her you love her. For real? I'm gonna try that too then. Pretty sure she'd still turn down an uggo like you though. Square Enix just... Why? Huh? You didn't have to go that far. What are you talking about? Your personality in real life versus online, it's so different. It's actually kind of creepy. Rude? How long have you been thinking that? How could you give me such shitty food with so much confidence? That's so mean. I did my best. What's going on? What's wrong with everyone? Is this that group breakup thingy? Aren't you judo club guys ashamed that you're weaker than me? Before you get to actually playing basketball, you guys need to practice your dribbling. Wait, was that my voice? Wait, what'd you say, Togo? You looking for a fight, Asagaki? Wait, that wasn't me just now. Liar, that was your voice, 100%. What? No, is someone imitating other voices and talking shit about people? Hero, got a situation. I don't know for what purpose, but someone is making everyone fight. Togo, you're a nuisance. Huh? Hold it right there, Togo. What? Damn it, I don't know who it was, but someone said something awful using your voice, Hero. I gotta find out who it is and stop them. I'm not being your friend anymore. Good, get lost. Squeak, squeak, squeak. When humans lost their bonds, all that built up bond energy is released. The bonds of young people in particular are relatively easy to ruin just by squeaking ill of their friends. You can squeeze a ton of bond energy out of them. All that bad mouthing is a faithful imitation of their voices. Done in squeak rate by none other than me, Mango Mouse, the slanderous breakup feed. Square Enix localizers, you guys are just as bad as Viz. I swear to fucking God. God, I swear. As usual, your devious and foul ways are enough to make us cringe. Why? Why cringe? Why? Every fucking time. Why? Why does it always have to be cringe? Why? Why? Why cringe? It could be any other fucking word, but it's goddamn cringe. And I don't like that Uggo is in here too. I swear, like, I just can't win. You're one to talk. We'll take you down this time, runaway breakup fiend. You guys again? The 4-member Kazuda 5? And that's slanderous breakup fiend to you. Our 5th member hasn't been chosen yet, since a certain someone is too cautious. The fate of Earth rests on our shoulders. We can't just let any random incompetent in, can we? Rather than calling us 5 people, I believe it'd be better to state we're 1 platoon. If we did that, we wouldn't be a squadron. We'd be a whole army. Enough, let's just get this over with quickly. Alright, roger that. Okie dokie. Sweet! Rats, I was hoping to gather a little more bond energy. I just can't. Like... Oh, God. This is one of those things where it's like the fucking localization name changes with like we see with like Ranger Reject, or in the case of Square Enix, like with Yomi no Sugai. I fucking hate it. Or hell, even some of the name changes here in Red Ranger Isekai. I fucking hate it. I have to accept I don't like it. I really hate it so fucking much. I have to deal with it. It's not like a deal breaker. It's not. It's not a deal breaker. God damn it. I wish there was fan translators for this. Seriously, fan translators, come back. I beg you. I'm begging you. I just don't understand. We had it for My Dress Up Darling. We did. Why can't we have it for this or for Yomi no Sugai? It's driving me nuts. These guys again? There's always too many of them each time. Each time. Gross. You have cooties. I fucking hate this. There's this many, even though we just beat them all last episode. At this rate, we're gonna finally made it. It took a while to finally shake off the judo, basketball, kendo, track and field, mystery, and other clubs. Akasaki-senpai? What's he doing here? Hey, it's dangerous here. Get out of here. Never. I came here to fight. What? You there, squat? I heard your rooftop confession all about your misdeeds. So this is all his doing, huh? You were listening to my monologue? How embarrassing. How dare you use such a despicable method to trample on the friendships most important to people? I'm gonna kill you! Yeah! What's that guy talking about? Though he's got spirit, I'll give him that. I admit, I don't hate his attitude either. It's a little too heated for my taste. Squeeze, squeeze, squeak. And what can one normal brat hope to do? I learned this one at track and field, huh? Pomo kick! Yes! He pole vaulted on the roof? Is he insane? Yes! Don't try this at home, kids. If I drag you in front of everyone and force you to explain your evil deeds, all the misunderstandings should be cleared up. No, they'll just panic at the sudden appearance of a monster. How is he so composed while just ailing on a monster? Well, don't get cocky, kid. Slander squeak! You alright? Don't overdo it, civilian. I'm okay. I can still fight. 'Tis just a scratch. 'Tis just a flesh wound. What's up with you? Friendship is something so weak, shallow, and pointless. That isn't friendship. That isn't friendship. That just takes a few snide comments for it to be ruined. You know that isn't friendship. If it just takes a few snide comments for it to ruin. If it's that shallow and pointless. If it's that shallow that it takes a few snide comments to ruin it, that's not friendship. Why are you so frantic over something like that? It's precious because it can be ruined so easily. You're right, friendship is a delicate thing that can be broken with a single thoughtless word, but that's exactly why you have to be considerate of your friends and cultivate your relationships with care. He is right here, so that you don't do something to anger or hurt them and ruin everything. I'll never forgive something like you who selfishly tramples on everyone's feelings. You might be a villain that defies human understanding, but I won't give up until I beat you down and drag you in front of everyone. Well, that's the spirit. Youch, what's this thing? A piggy bank wearing? What the fuck is this? Wearing a paper umbrella? Who are you? I ain't calling a piggy... Dude! Square Enix, what is with you? They are being so cheese. I know why they're doing this. I'm the Kazuna Beast, umbrella. Dude, this is so cheese. This is Sentai, though. Sentai is very cheese. Umbrella is here, then that means no way. Put this on your wrist. What is it? A clunky smartwatch? No. There's a voice coming from the bracelet. This is a Kazuna bracelet. I'm glad I'm covering this chapter. Well, not just because it's botched, but this is the birth of Kazuna Red. It's a device the Kazuna 5 used to transform. So if I use this, I can transform too? Yes, you are the Kazuna 5's 5th warrior. Yeah, we're finally at 5. Well, that's not too bad. I have no objections. Stop. Before enlisting, we must review your paperwork and conduct an interview. Fuck off. I get it. All I need to do is turn this Band-Aid looking thingy to this position, right? Listen to me. Now, let your big Bond soul burn and shout, Bond armor change. Yeah, Bond armor change. Burning brightly, the warrior of feverish friendship. Kazuna Red. Yeah. Whoa, this is awesome. I actually transformed. Calm down, the blood vessels in your brain are gonna pop. He's Kazuna Red. We'll save the interview for later. What intense energy. We've been filled with power too. Let's go, you wicked villain. That's, Mangle Mouse, the slanderous breakup fiend to you. It's like, shut up. Squeak, that bad news brat got a bad news power. I squeezed enough Bond energy out of everyone for now. There's no need for me to face a brat like you directly. Trying to run away again, huh? We have to catch him. Then use this. Turbo Huddle. Wait, Turbo Huddle? What's this? A new weapon just for situations like this. How the heck do I use it? Formation Alpha. What? Whoa. Alright. Whoa, he's flying. Stop. What? You're coming after me? Well, that looks tough to control. Professor, can you stop making gadgets based on their names? Next use this. Oh my god. It's called Marriage Beam Gun, dude. I know. Like, wow, it's a real beam gun. At least someone knows the right way to react. Now this one. Cooperation Caliber. That is sick. Slap him down. Squaw. Now end it with the next attack. Pull the Kazuna bracelet lever to charge your right arm with bond energy. Like this? Final, final, 5. You're pulling it too much. Just once is enough. Just once. Final Splatoon. I don't want to get hit by that. Bye, bitch. Bind. Squeak. So there's BYGP. So that's supposed to be blue, yellow, green, and red. We won't let you get away this time. We won't let him get away this time. I'll leave the finisher to you. I'll let you take the credit since it's your first battle. Take him down in one blow. Thanks, everyone. Have a taste of the power of bonds. Burning Kazuna Punch! I blew him up. Now I won't be able to force him to admit that all those nasty comments were his doing. You don't need to worry about that. Huh? Aw. I'm sorry. Thinking about it more, I know you're not the type of guy to say stuff like that, but I still dug my heels in and got riled up. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you figured out your mistake. Everyone's making up. Now that the stolen bonds energy is returned, so is their desire to make up and value their bonds with their friendships. That said, their memories of the fights will remain. Scars of the heart won't disappear so easily. It'll be okay, seriously. There are also bonds that grow stronger through conflict, which is true. You might be right. There could be people that feel like they can talk more freely after this incident. In other words, this settles it. Everything turned out all right in the end. The heck is that supposed to be? Impossible. My breakup fiend was defeated? My, you were so confident sending him out, and yet he was beaten so easily. Kizuna read. Another annoying bug has appeared. Whoa! This is the Kizuna 5's secret hideout? Shut! Yoink, are too cheerful. Publicly, this is a research lab belonging to the Manjoji group. That's the same voice that came from my bracelet. This is Professor Pythagoras. He's the founder of the... hi there, we meet again. He's the founder of the Kizuna 5 and the one responsible for making all the tech. Shall we start the introductions? These are the adhesive squadron Kizuna 5 members. Kizuna Blue, Manjoji Ryu, the chief executive and financial backer of the Kizuna 5. Frankly, I don't approve of you yet. What? There's no way I could just trust someone without first reviewing the paperwork and conducting an interview with them. He has a pathological belief that trust is the most important thing in the world. I'm Kizuna Yellow, Tibahoshi Emily, our English teacher? I didn't expect I'd end up so buddy-buddy with two of my students. Two? Yeah, I'm Kizuna Pink, Aizawa Tsukasa. I go to Kokorukami High 2. I'm in class 1B. Oh, 1B, so you're in the same class as Sumika? And my homeroom teacher is the Yeti herself. Yeti? Because she's the yellow teacher. Yeezy, oh my god, she has a unique way of coming up with nicknames. Also, don't you ever call me that at school. Kizuna Green here, name Kataoka Shuji. Oh, a soldier? Negative, I'm just a university student that loves survival games. Survival games? That sounds fun. Then let's play one together sometime. Looks like it's my turn. I'm Kizuna Red Asagaki Togo, and my dream is to make 1 trillion friends. I see, now you are an idiot. Nice to meet you, everyone. By the way, your membership in the Kizuna 5 must be kept secret from all except the other members. Promise your teacher you won't tell. Yeah, I know. I'm already worried. Dude, this chapter was minus the localization. That was that was cringy, but that was good. Oh, this color art. Oh my god, this cover page is great. Alright, so this chapter is titled The Everlaughing Abu Dhabi. So now that we've got those idiots in the castle, who's going to fight who? So we're seeing how the matchups were made. Why don't we just crush them all here with Brother Domad? Have you forgotten, Vidara? Maman has forbidden us from ever growing up, so we can't take our second form here in front of her. Even with Domad present, we don't even know enough about their strength as a group. If we fight without using our second forms, I don't think we'll come out of it unscathed. Plus, it'd be best to avoid getting in Domad's way. Thus, the optimal solution is to crush them individually using our second forms. Then I'll take on the princess and her hero. I'll finally be able to use the moment the princess turns into a beast. I'll be able to see the moment the princess turns into a beast. In that case, I'll take on Amen. I'm intimately familiar with Amen's abilities and weaknesses after fighting multiple Amens over the years. I'll handle the clumsy mage. I've got a long history with her family. And then, well, no choice. I'll kill Kizuna Red. Dude! I love how he looks. It's so good. Sorry for leaving you with the most problematic one of the bunch. It's fine by me. I was hoping to murder that glaring red fly by my own hand someday. Besides, I'm second only to Domad in power. I'm the best one to deal with him. I don't disagree, but don't worry. You can count on me. I'll bring victory and smiles to Maman and you all. That's why Maman gave me a name. That means to ensure everlasting laughter, smiles, and victory. Second form, Abu Dhabi Nega. Dude, this is such a sick design. I love this design. I'm so sorry that this is gonna look like shit in the anime. I can't. That's why I stopped covering the anime. It's like, it's one of those things where it's not just the writing that was bad. And this is why I question why the fuck am I still covering A Couple of Cuckoos season 2, is because it's not just the writing adaptation wise was bad, it was also that art animation was so shit. And this is one of those series, kind of like with Record of Ragnarok and even One Punch Man, where it's like, I can't see, it's too hard to see this art bastardized. I can't watch this art being bastardized. I just can't. I can't do it. I freaking can't do it. Dandadan, reason why I'm still able to cover Dandadan is like the writing, there's almost nothing being skipped writing wise, so I got no excuse. Gachikuta, as mad as I am getting at that art and animation for certain things, nothing being skipped for the most part there. Because that's how it was before shit really hit the fan, and aka when Brian, timing of this, when Brian died, is like I would, if when the content was there writing wise, as long as the writing was there, that was more important to me than the art and animation, and then I got spoiled by the manga renaissance, modern manga renaissance, and then it's like, yeah. But yeah, I can't do it with this one. I can't. This is just too, this series is just unadaptable, man. Bond armor. Wait, what? What? I have to transform into burning blood ASAP. That's really bad. All I can feel from his eyes is obsession and the insatiable desire to kill me at any cost. He looks so familiar design-wise, though. Who is he giving? Part of me, like, this is the second time, like, face-wise, that I'm thinking, like, dude, he kind of looks like, he could fit into the world of Black Clover, like one of the devils in Black Clover. The first one being, in 100 Years, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. I could totally see it. But there's another character that he specifically looks like, and I just can't think of it off the top of my head. It's really pissing me off. Like, that face looks so fucking familiar. Oh my god, who is he giving? It's completely different than the sense of despair I felt from the Breakup King, and the sense of power I felt from the Four-Armed Man. I felt that there was more room for discussion when he was still in his masked form. And now he exudes an overwhelming sense of intimidation. Who does he look like? But there's something else. What's this strange sense of deja vu I'm getting from expression? I know! I'm getting that too! Like, where is this deja vu coming from? Who is it? Is it one of the oh my god, is it one of the demons from the Book of Zareth and Fairy Tale that I'm getting? Is that what it's giving? It's really pissing me off that I can't figure out what he gives in the face. Like, part of me wants to say it's kind of giving a little bit of, like, Lucifero realness in the face. But no, there's something else. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. If you know, let me know in the comments which character you think he's kind of given. Oh gosh, just bugging the shit out of me. Oh damn. I won't let you change into the new form you got in the demi-human's lands. Oh shit. Yeah, in the body. In a way, it is kind of given Lucifero and the horns and shit like that. In a way, it is kind of given that, but and in the face too, in a way. But it's not Lucifero who I'm thinking of. The burning blood bond plate. The item flew by itself. Of course, it's an item born from the bond. Wait. Yidra and I share. Here we go. Cupid. Oh, bond armor change. Let's go. Blood boiling brightly. The warrior of passion. Wait. Archachar. Change. Kizuna red burning blood. Let's go. Just has killer technique. Burning Kizuna. Just kidding. That's just what I've been waiting for. Black joke! Okay, now this, though, like, I cannot help but think of Paimon. I can't. Hey, now, you must think you're really funny zipping away from my attack so fast. But it doesn't look like you didn't get away unscathed. God, the parts of my body touched by those black blades have been shredded. Those black blades. It's just like they just slip right through whatever they touch. Dude, this is... God, it really is kind of giving like Lucifero meets Paimon. Oh my god, it really is. Oh my god, this is like Paimon's like mega Digivolution, isn't it? It's like they just slip right through whatever they touch. I didn't feel their touch at all. It wasn't like being cut with something extraordinarily sharp or being melted with something extremely hot. Their blades that annihilate anything they touch. I don't know. Maybe you should give them just another touch just to make sure. That's not funny. But get hit with those blades, it's an instant game over. I was able to avoid a fatal wound before by quickly twisting my body, but I can't use Kizuna bolts as long as they are spread out in all directions like that. Our charge! Kizuna arrow! Woo, you really think such a desperate long-range attack will be able to reach me? I guess sloppy long shots are too easy to block, huh? Fine then. Variable ballista, mode change. Variable saber! Woo! Your arm equipment changed into a sword? Shaw never mentioned anything about that feature. But even if you do have a sword, it's not like you'll be able to get close enough to use it. Well, I'm well aware of that. Archa-cha slash charge! String Kizuna slider! Yes! Gab! You fired off slashes? Damn it, got another trick up your sleeve, huh? The power of Black Joe can be reduced by destroying the parts touched by it. However, the range of each individual attack is too large to be completely blocked. How irritating. Yeah, this is very much giving Paimon, isn't it? It's Paimon's, like, mega form. Alright, well, part of me's, like, thinking it's, like, a fusion of Paimon and, Beelzemon in a weird, twisted way, isn't it? Alright, rather than using the blades for defense, he started focusing his attacks on killing me. Archa-cha-charge! Thanks to that, I got a chance, to close the distance between us. What? He can accelerate that fast, even in his sword form? Birdie Kizuna Bolt! Get his ass! Ooh! Seems like you could... Oh, shit! Seems like you couldn't use, your full power with that hollowed-out arm. Oh, shit! Oh, no way! Let's get this over with. Let's get this over with, Kizuna Red. Hydra, I'm sorry. I gotta use the secret weapon that you made me now. A way to reduce the size of the Kizuna elements to fit you and then equip them that way, Hydra? I figured we could use a powerful weapon to be fully prepared for a showdown with the demons. As it is now, even if I transform, I can't hope for anything more than a boost in physical strength. A way to make large equipment smaller. I have an idea! Really? If we could reproduce the power of the secret treasure that I used when I saved the Shrine Maiden, Fukune of the planet Engil, a relationship enders saved planet. Wait, stop. Hold up. What's the matter, Hydra? Oh my god. After all this time, I thought I was done, being bewildered by the crazy stuff that falls out of your mouth. To make a long story short, a bad guy was after the treasure in the Shrine Maiden's possession. We ended up using the treasure to drive him away. Oh, she's hot too. It was the best adventure of the whole summer. Dude, so this is the Ankylin planning to bring about the destruction of the universe using the treasure's power. Finally, Terracorn. Dude, these names are probably wrong. Or at least finally, Terracorn's name is probably wrong. Because Square Enix hates everybody. Hates manga readers at this point. I'm really getting convinced of that. That treasure had the ability to expand and contract any object at will. The time I turned my friends small with the power, it turned into a real mess. The Ankylin treasure, Shrinky Core... Oh my god, this fucking name. Well, it's a mysterious power that requires the prayers of the Shrine Maiden that inherited it in order to work. In the end, with the help of Fuken, I used the power to compress the Kizuna Beast into the same size as me, to compress the Kizuna Beast down to my size, and then got them to merge into the Kizuna Kaiser. God, she looks so hot. To defeat Terracorn. I see. So what you're saying is that you've already done. So what happened with that woman called Fuken? Oh my god. Oh, we promised we'd meet again and then I went home. That's all. Yeah, that's all. I feel like we're focusing on the wrong thing here. That ability was a one-time miracle, only possible thanks to the treasure and Fuken's help. But I remember Fuken saying something interesting. She said the treasure was made by ancient and Kellians using magic. Your world has magic too? Can you show me that memory? If I can analyze that world's magic and then apply it to the principles of bond energy, I might be able to reproduce the treasure's power, not just for my weapon, but to make a secret weapon for you too. Yeah. After that chat, it only took Yhidra 2 days to figure everything out. She really is incredible. Miracle Splattern. I was short on time and material, so this is the only one I could make. Also, it can only be used once, so only use it at the critical time, okay? Honestly, I was hoping to keep it until the battle with that four-armed man. But the current Abu Dhabi isn't an opponent I can beat without pulling out all the stops. Here we go. Amazing bond armor change. Let's go! The momentary glimmer of miracle bonds. Maximum is in a red. Let's go! Dude, this design is sick. Seriously, it's one thing after another. Cut it out already. Like, this is why I'm like, yeah, this shit totally gives, like, Paimon and Lucifero. It totally does. I can't lose no matter what, as he who brings everlasting victory and laughter. I'll ensure all demons can continue to smile. Ooh, this face is so sick. Yeah, this totally does. It totally gives Paimon and Lucifero. It does. Let's go, Abu Dhabi. So now we're at chapter 44. This amazing bond armor badge can only be used until Yhidra's mana and the mana metal built into it are exhausted. I'm going to end this in just one more. Dude, he's shooting a beam out of his chest! Micron gets in a blaster! Big spell. Moulin Rouge? That is fucking sick. I can't take that head on. Oh my god, this chapter is titled Ever Victorious and Laughing. Yo! Big smile and black joke mode annihilates everything it touches, but he's still pushing back Moulin Rouge? What kind of joke is this? Yo! What? Possible? How can you still be firing? The barrel is... He detached it and rushed me? Dude, this is so sick! Cognacle! God! Miracle Splatoon! What the... Micron! God, I hope I make it. Big smile. Kazuna Blaster! Dude, this is so sick! He's aiming for my weapon? Now you've really done it. Facehugger! Oh my god. Love Mariner! Echo Roar! Dude, this is so sick. Damn it. It's possible that fighting this guy with just a technique derived from Roar of Laughter is going to be too hard. This is bad. Regenerating Black Joke is going to take a lot of mana and time. There's only one way to defeat him. But if I use that technique, I'll never be able to talk to Maman again. Abu Dhabi, what is the name and mission I gave you? Ooh, this panel is beautiful. To be ever victorious and make others laugh and smile. I'm sure my clever child knows just what to do, right? That's right. That's right, Maman. What the? His bloodlust is off the charts now. Death Mask. What? I'll live up to my name and defeat you, even if I have to sacrifice my body and life to do it. Oh my god. Seriously, this manga is just unadaptable, art-wise. I'm sorry, if you like the anime, that's just on you. But there's no way you can adapt this art. This is one of those series that's just unadaptable, art-wise and animation-wise. The space around his body is collapsing. Micron is in a blaster. Wait, what? That fissure, whenever it's struck by an attack, the surrounding space collapses and is swallowed up by the void. Now I can't get close enough to exploit his openings. Hey, is that technique consuming your body as well? When I activated this technique, I co-signed one of us to the grave. It won't stop until it has swallowed up the enemy I've chosen, until I'm fully annihilated. It's my trump card, a last resort that eats away at my life as payment. Eats away at your life? But what about your wish? But weren't you hoping to laugh and talk with the Demon Queen again? I don't have any other choice. This is the only way I could defeat you. As long as I can fulfill my duty, I don't mind if my wish never comes true. I don't mind never speaking to her again. Your duty? You have a duty more important than the wish you've been working so hard to fulfill for 1,000 years? Abu Dhabi is the name Maman gave me. It means to always ensure victory and the others are smiling and laughing. No matter what, I'll crush any enemy that bears their fangs towards Maman. Being victorious will bring smiles to the faces of Maman and my siblings. That is my duty. I don't need to be part of those smiles. Whoa. I see. I think I finally get it. The deja vu I felt from your expression. You're exactly like I was when I was up against the Breakup King. If I can protect the bonds of this world and avenge Silver, then I don't care what happens to me. The me from back then must have had that same expression. That's why I can't lose. But I'll also never accept that you won't be joining in the smiles that you've brought to others. Mirror Cooldown, if that's what your mother wants you to be, Cupid, then I will sever that wicked bond. Yo! Charge. That's your charging technique, isn't it? What in the world are you thinking? The feelings I had when I dodged his black blades that first time were intense focus, and the power of my reflexes sharpened down to the last possible second. I just have to keep drawing on those feelings until I can finally reach him. Yo! Burning Kazuna Impulse! It can't be. He's slipping through the cracks of Death Mask's fissure like a needle through fabric. I have no idea what his goal is, but don't tell me, is this guy really trying to save me? Stop! Don't you dare try to save me! If you want to save me, you'll have to die with me. For me, the name and duty Maman gave me are everything. If I don't win, if I don't make Maman laugh and smile, then I have no reason to live, no place to belong, nothing. Then I'll make a place for you to belong, and we could be friends. No, Toga, you fucking moron! Don't die. We could talk and laugh together. What are you trying to do? I told you already, once this technique is activated, it's over. There's no way to stop it. No, there is. Lend me the rest of the mana in the bond armor badge. I'm going to follow your example, Yhidra. Elemental Kazuna rebuild. Ooh! This is the same skill that returned the rampaging Azir back to normal. I rebuilt you in a state from before you used that technique. I'm glad it seems the bond we've begun to form was strong enough that I was able to save you. Why did you go this far for me? No one could deny that you were a crafty, vicious, insanely strong enemy. But the passion you have for your bonds is without a doubt the real deal. I've always really liked that about you. Aww. What the hell? I always wanted to kill you so much that I couldn't stand it. That's really funny. And it's really ironic, too. Those damn gorillas. How could they put landmines so close to field children playing? Is my boy okay? He lost his hands, but where am I? What happened to everyone? Huh? Oh, so this is what he was before he was reincarnated. Huh? I can't move. I went to see the sunflowers with everyone today. Maman, don't make that sad face. And this chapter is titled Good Morning Part 1. To me, Maman's sunflower-like smile is... So this is what happened, like, right as he was isekai'd. Oh, this is beautiful. Good morning, my beloved Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi! Kazuna Red. Was that a memory from when I was born? Then the dream before that was, Abu Dhabi, you should have reverted to how you were before using that technique. So why is your body breaking down? I knew it'd be useless. Death Mask consumes my soul. Even if my body has been restored, it's not like my soul can ever return. My soul no longer has the power to maintain life. That can't be. I thought we'd finally managed to form a bond. Hey, Kazuna Red. When I'm with you, I can laugh. It's the first time I've ever wanted to be friends with a human. But I'm humanity's bitter enemy. I've killed countless humans. And even now, despite thinking I'd like to be friends with you, I still don't think the things I did for Maman were wrong, not one bit. As long as I'm Maman's child, I'll never change my mind about that. Even if I were to somehow survive, we could never actually be friends in the true sense of the word. After all that, if you still want to be friends with me, then let's be friends in the next life. The next life? There's such a thing as reincarnation, isn't there? Shah told me about it. If my memories, my duties, and everything else reset, just like they did for the hero, then we can become friends without reservations. Yes, it's impossible for me as I am now, but when I'm reborn as a blank slate, what are you talking about? It's only been a short time, and we had a mountain of problems to work through. But let's be friends starting now. Of course I want to be friends in the next life too, but the one I want to be friends with right now, is the person who cherishes his bonds with his family most of all. The person who would even burn his life away in the battle for that family. It's you, Abu Dhabi, the current you. Dude! God, he's amazing. Even knowing my... Like, this is better writing than freaking Steven Universe, let's be goddamn real. Even knowing my deeds, my ideology, he still wants to be friends with me, with the current me, huh? Jeez, I really can't beat you. I can't believe my disappointment at not getting to see Maman again is being beaten by my happiness at having made a friend. Ah, I see. What's beyond resurrecting, Maman? Dear Shah, I now understand what you meant. All we have has been given to us by Maman, which is why having someone see me for me and want to be my friend, having something I acquired with my own hands, makes me so very happy. It is! And we've seen this before. Probably the best example of this is in Shimatsu no Valkyrie, aka Record of Ragnarok, and this is why the Broda fight, besides, Broda, aka Buddha, is that fight against Hajan is still my favorite fight. Is because of how powerful the underlying theme, one of the underlying themes is for it. And we saw like it was between depravity, like what the difference between like depravity and like, earning something yourself is. Like when you're entitlement and all that shit. Like when you're given everything, you fall into depravity. You fall into laziness and all that. But when you earn something yourself, like there's just, in the case of enlightenment, in Broda's case, when the people following Broda, like there's like this sense of accomplishment you feel. It makes you feel really happy. There's this happiness that you get, and that's why, like when I do this, for example, when I whenever I get a comment from someone or one of my subscribers, and it says, and they say to me that that like they're glad they found my channel because, like, whether it's because I'm one of the only people covering it, a series, or because my experience, they relate to me because they've been through a similar experience or something like that, it makes me feel good, because that's what I set out to do with this channel, was to give people a space to come together to talk about series that aren't talked about that much. So it just it makes me, I understand. Thanks, Kizuna Red. If I'm reincarnated one day, whoa, let's run through a field like the one from my dream together. Abu Dhabi. I know it was unavoidable, but the person who should be least exhausted is the one who came back most injured. Sorry. Anyhow, I'm glad you're all safe and sound. So everyone's reunited now. True, though I would say, I wouldn't say we're at 100%. Rania and Lady Talatina both got new powers, and having Azir to back us up is very reassuring. You got a new weapon too, Yidra. How did you get those ears and tail, Talatina? It's a result of fully absorbing the mana seeds, I think. I look less like a beast than before, so I could make Dariel understand the situation this time. Be careful out there. When you get back, we can have some candy together. So Dariel and Regulus have taken shelter outside of the castle, so they've reverted back. Beyond here, we'll reach the sealing chamber. Well then, let's review our plan one last time before we enter the chamber of the sealed queen. First, Domad will destroy the final seal. After he's used up all his power, everyone except Reb will distract him. Alright, so first Domad will destroy the final seal. After he's used up all his power, everyone except Reb will distract him. During that time, Red, who has the power to return the Finalis Domni to the Rings of Reincarnation, will defeat the Demon Queen. Can we just defeat Domad before he breaks the last seal and prevent her from resurrecting at all? Since Silver predicted the Demon Queen's successful revival, even if we stop right now, eventually she'll be revived. Yeah, unfortunately, like, you can't stop fate like that, unfortunately. So it makes the most sense to defeat her now while we have Red with the power to defeat her with us. I see. However, there's something important to keep in mind. Do you understand? One day before arriving at the capital, no matter how great a chance you have, no one other than Kazuna Red can strike the final blow to the Demon Queen. If someone else kills her, she'll just be reborn by possessing one of the people she's granted power to, right? In that case, if we killed all the demons, she wouldn't have anyone to possess, right? That's what I was thinking last time. It might be possible to banish her from this world using that method. It's possible theoretically, but it wouldn't be the moral thing to do. What do you mean? She hasn't entrusted her powers to only the demons. In the first place, the mana that humanity possesses in this world was a power originally given to their ancestors by the Demon Queen. What? Mana? That's impossible. That's right. What the fuck? What a twist. So basically, the Demon Queen has the ability... the Demon Queen is capable of possessing anyone with mana. This panel is great, too. In other words, if anyone except Asagaki Togo kills her, we'll have no way to know what person she transfers into. Are you okay, Hydra? Yeah. I guess it makes sense that she'd be shocked after learning that the origin of her dream mana is something passed down by the Demon Queen. Professor Patchwork, are you certain about that? Yes, I heard it directly from the Giants. Giants? Ooh, so now this is very interesting. So basically, the Giants were the first species to live on this planet, alongside the ancestors of humanity thousands of years before the Demon Queen appeared in this land. They opposed the Demon Queen who'd given humanity mana and tried to control them, but most of them were killed by Domad. The 5 who remained turned themselves to stone in order to seal away the Demon Queen 1,000 years ago, so their species is now extinct. By Domad, do you mean that four-armed man? I have a hunch he's the most dangerous of the bunch. Do you have any info on him? Domad, huh? We only fought him once in the final battle, so I don't have much info about him. Though he's the one the hero party from 1,000 years ago hated the most. Hated? He was the one who killed Sabi, the holy hero, the holy sword hero from 1,000 years ago. He killed the hero from 1,000 years ago? That doesn't mean he killed him in direct confrontation, though. At the end of a hard-fought battle, the Demon Queen was finally sealed away. Her castle was just sunk deep underground, and we'd let our guards down in our exhaustion. Sabi died protecting Kazuna Silver. He protected Silver. Don't worry, he's strong without a doubt, but even the party from 1,000 years ago was able to deal with him. You're far stronger than we were back then. If everything goes according to plan, we won't lose. And according to Professor Patchwork, when the Demon Queen was sealed up, she was left nearly devoid of mana by the Holy Hero's sword. So immediately after revival, she should be drained of mana and weak. So it's a weakened Demon Queen, and Domad already exhausted from breaking the seal. Up against Kazuna Red and the fighters he's gathered, this is the best chance we'll ever have of removing the threat of the Demon Queen from this world. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to kill the Demon Queen. I know we can't afford to get complacent in this final stage where the continued existence of humanity is on the line. But can I say something? If the Demon Queen decides to surrender, and it seems even slightly possible to coexist with her, I'd like to at least discuss it with her. No. It's one thing with the other demons, okay? The other demons were a lot more reasonable, and I could understand it. But no talking no jutsu with the Demon Queen. No fucking way. I refuse to accept that. Coexist with the Demon Queen? It's just a hypothetical. Our top priority is people's lives. I won't concede an inch on that front, but I don't think the Demon Queen is an irreconcilable enemy that must be destroyed without a second thought. Fuck that! No. There's a difference between the Demon Queen and her kids, where her kids lived amongst humanity and understood them and realized that being given everything really was a dumb thing, and it was great, but we liked being able to progress. We didn't want to be stuck. That's true. I guess I could sympathize. Is that so? No. I agree with Hydra. The demons have their bonds as a family. However, leaving aside the sibling love between the beloved children, I feel the bonds between them and the Demon Queen are warped. I agree with that. That's why I want to clash with her and figure out her true intentions, which I think is fair. If the bonds she's created are bad for humanity and for the demons, then I'll sever them. How enlightening. It's been 1,000 years since I last heard a human talk. Were they always so arrogant? Why are you here? There's no reason to wait for our foes to sneak into the sanctuary where Mother sleeps. No way, is that him? Yeah, I'm the eldest brother of our aloof mother's beloved children, the all-consuming Domad. Eating the leftovers his siblings couldn't finish is an eldest brother's duty. So let's eat. Let's go. What insane pressure. So this is the second part of chapter 45, which is titled Good Morning Part 2. This is the demon's eldest brother. Each time he takes a step closer, I feel like I'm suffocating, like inescapable hopelessness has overcome me, as if I'm being dragged to the bottom of the sea. Let's go, everyone. We'll beat him and protect the world and everybody's bonds. And everyone's bonds. Here we go. Mix, Vessel of God, Privilege, Full Release, Holy Swords 2 + 5 + 7, Bond Armor Change, yes! Here we go. Our plan is completely ruined, so what should we do now? First we take down Domad. We'll think about what to do about the Demon Queen later. I'll beat him to the punch. Good luck with that. Solid Rysel, Brigaloth, 1,000 Fists of the Stone Sculpted God, 4 heavenly weapons. Ooh, no way, it's cold enough to freed Soldrassel, wait. Brigaloth, there we go. Oh my god. The cold air is coming from that spiral-like arm. It's so much stronger than my absolute Celsius. Stay back, everyone. If you get too close, you'll be blown to bits. Dude, you're dealing with the eldest demon. It's gonna be a lot harder to defeat him. If we can't dude, and this is his base form. Oh my god. If we can't get closer, then we'll fight from a distance. That's not gonna happen. That scrolls like a tornado. That is sick. Our light-long, range attacks aren't gonna be able to hit him like this, and I'll just have to go all out. It's not gonna work. Phalanx Overload. 1,000 Fists of the Stone Sculpted God. It's not gonna work. Pin of the Yasha's Battle. Or sorry, Day of the Yasha's Battle. This is not gonna work. It's cool as it is. God, Asir, don't get distracted, Rania. God, Yhidra, heal them. Got it. Holy smokes, the battle's only just begun. We're already getting trounced. We haven't got a single... Again, this is his face form. We haven't got a single clue as how to counter his attacks. We can't go on like this. We gotta seal Domad for now so we can regroup. Privilege activated. Tormented Confined Girl's Binder. He wasn't sealed away despite getting hit by the cards? This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! Lady Tiltina! Phalanx Overload! One of the amends is already back up, huh? The one healing them. I see, so it's you who I should crush first. Yeah, he knows. Gotta go after the white mage. 1,000 Fists of the Stone Sculpted God. Ooh. Rania, get back! Yhidra? Oh my god. Sulfid Turbocharger. A Fist Avalanche. Yo! From the front as well? I have nowhere to run! Burning Kazuna Impulse. Look. Ooh, he's too strong. Each of his techniques is powerful enough to kill us, and he himself has no weaknesses. The longer this battle goes on, the less likely we are to win. This is our make it or break it moment. We gotta finish this here and now. So you still maintain the will to struggle then? Perhaps you'll make a somewhat worthy meal. Giant Antillian Pit and Littlebod. Ooh, this is the privilege spell that could stop the time of sand, isn't it? With the mana I have, I can only maintain Littlebod for an instant. But if I can create an opening in that instant, then finish him, everyone! Woo! And slots Dignoir, Cursed Obelisk, Phalanx Overload, Vortex Kazuna Magia, Burning Kazuna Bolt. It's futile. Oh my god. No way. Even after all those moves hit him directly, he's not hurt at all. Well, no shit. What's this? This is different than the harness enemies in the past I've boasted about, or the tenacity of any strong foes I've fought before. It feels like I'm an ant trying to bite through an iron wall. This feeling of hopelessness is overwhelming. My body is immortal. Well, duh. It stores an infinite amount of negative mana, and will not tolerate any interference from those who hold less mana than me. What? No way. But Red doesn't have any mana. Doesn't that mean his attacks are completely ineffective? Not only that, based on his abnormal amount of mana, even if everyone here, even if everyone in the capital combined their mana, it still wouldn't surpass Domad's. It's no surprise that you cannot surpass the negative mana built up over 1,000 years. In that case, I'll just have to suck up that mana until our attacks will work. Rosie, I'll weaken him. Use the time until then to regroup. The hero's holy sword, huh, is indeed the one exception that could strike back against me. It's because I underestimated it 1,000 years ago that Mother had to experience that distressing sealing, and my siblings were forced to suffer hardship for so long. Consequently, I shan't walk the same path twice. No! Rosie, no! Split out! That black form, the one called Kazuna Black. I knew it! Kazuna Black might be able to beat him. Elemental Kazuna rebuild. Heal-a-wisp, heal-a-wisp. Rosie, Rania, let's use all our healing magic too. Okay, please come back to us. Rosie, no! You pushed me into the chamber of sealing with only your fury. How dare you hurt Rosie? You're one to talk when you drove my little brother to his death. No, I'm well aware you didn't kill him with your own hands, and you were the one to heal his heart in the end. But even so, if he hadn't fought you, Abu Dhabi wouldn't have died. I wanted to eat dinner with my whole family once again. That's why I can't help but hate you. 1,000 Fists of the Stone Sculpted God. Ancient Asura! Oh, shit! Ah! She's resurrected! Oh, what a nice nap. Dude, she is hot. Good morning, Domon. Good morning, humans. Good morning, Idea Cage, my world. Dude, she is hot. Oh, we got a color page for this too? Oh my god. Oh my god, this color page is hot. Oh my god, so the final chapter of this live reaction is the Demon Queen Idea. The Demon Queen's name is Idea. The Demon Queen's name is Idea. She's currently inhabiting the body of a half-human, half-giant. The fact she cannot... So that's not her real form? The fact she can use not only magic, but also the abilities of the giants makes her fairly troublesome to deal with. Given both her physique and firepower, it's likely that this will be a battle for the Kazuna Kaiser. Demon Queen Idea. The Demon Queen was the one who gave mana to humanity, and her name is Idea. That means... What's the big deal about her name, huh? Wait, Red, you've lived in this world for over half a year and you still don't know its name? What is it? Idea Cage. It means God's garden in an ancient language. According to the giants, the Demon Queen bestowed mana upon the ancestors of mankind and made them worship her as their god. Considering this world as her own, she decided to call it Idea Cage. That seems to be the true origin of the name. But assuming that's true, why did someone that was once called a god come to be called the Demon Queen and turn hostile towards humanity? I won't pretend to know any of the specifics. However, knowing her personality, there's one thing I could say. The Demon Queen isn't a being that it's possible to somehow coexist with. Good morning, Idea Cage, my world. Oh, she's so hot. That's the Demon Queen. What mana? It's both wicked and divine. Just looking at her is making my body shake uncontrollably to the very core. This is probably an alarm bell deeply rooted in our souls warning us of this threat. She inspires such a deep primordial fear. Yeah, there's no way we could coexist with such a being. Good morning, Mother. Damad. I'm sorry it took 1,000 years for me to break the seal. Oh, I don't mind that. More importantly, let me get a good look at your face after 1,000 years. Great, nothing has changed. Though it looks like you've gotten a little too strong, but since you did it to break my seal, I'll accept that much. Now then, next up is the world. It looks like Shah tried her best, but this world has taken on a much more human appearance. Now I need to correct this. My arms are the walls of this garden. My heart and soul govern its destiny. Even the flight of birds does not surpass my realm. And azure wishing stars lie in my hands. No way, this incantation is, you must stop the spell whose incantation begins with, my arms are the walls of this garden at all costs. That spell was the one that erased countless cities from the map and reduced the elf forest to a desert. It's a planet-altering spell that allows her to restructure the world as much as she pleases. Aether Earth. Oh my god, first I'll level everything around the city, I suppose. I won't let you. Royal Scepter, unleash authority. Woo! Oh, that was too close. If I hadn't received the Royal Scepter in my fight with Shah, it would have been all over. I used up all my mana to cast authority, but stopping that planet-altering spell is a major achievement. She was supposed to be drained of mana upon first reviving, so her being able to use such a powerful spell was totally unforeseen. The Demon Queen should be completely out of mana now. That scepter Shaw made it, isn't it? To think she let it be stolen by a human. What a handful she is. For the time being, she shouldn't be able to cast any other spells, but I knew it. I really should have crushed you first. I can't overcome the wall that is Domad. Wait, I can't really overcome the wall that is Domad. Wrong! Red! I see you've wrapped those belts around your broken body to force it to move. However, such stopgap measures won't... Spirit Coffin! Yeah! Flags overload! Well, shower him in attacks to buy at least a second or two of time. Red Yahidra, use that time to take out the Demon Queen. That's not going to be that easy. Thousand Fists of the Stone Sculpted God, Kishida Garba of Nirvana. God, you think this is enough to hold me back? Maxed out, Cobra! We can't lose here. For the future, for everyone who gave their lives to keep that future alive. Yeah, here we go, Bomb Merger, Maxima Kazuna Kaiser. The Demon Queen's out of mana, and Rania and Azir are putting their lives on the line to hold back Damad. We have to take the chance everyone's given us to strike her down with our full strength. Oh my god! Well, if I don't have any mana, perhaps I should just use the ability of this giant body. Ultimate Saturn! Dude, she looks so sexy. Ah, this is the giant ability the professor mentioned. Ultimail is a combat attire created via the giant's power rather than with mana. It's a troublesome piece of armor that maximizes her combat strength while also having special abilities of its own. It only has a duration of around 180 seconds, and the Demon Queen is not particularly skilled in close combat. If you engage her in close combat with the Kazuna Kaiser's full power, you should be at an advantage in the battle. Easier said than done. Heart's on the verge of losing control, and the bond energy from just the two of us isn't enough to bring out the full power of the Kazuna Kaiser. And above all else, Domad and the Demon Queen are both way stronger than the professor thought. Uh-oh. We had no intention of letting our guards down. We did everything we could to prepare. We acquired new abilities and pushed through fierce battles against the demons. With all our growth, we were basically in perfect condition. However, Domad and the Demon Queen have fully surpassed our perfection. At this rate, far from being able to propose coexistence, we won't even be able to save the world. Hey now. Yeah, Shaw! You tried everything you could and this is the result? Shaw! What's the meaning of this, Shaw? Hey, Mama. I'll take responsibility for their management, so could you not destroy humanity? What do you mean? You must know why I hate humanity and things that change more than anything, and why I want to completely erase them from this world, right? Well, yes, considering the antagonistic history between you and humanity, I think it's understandable that you hate them, Mama, but is that really a good enough reason to destroy them? How about reflecting on it once more? I guess I've got no choice. Humans began to evolve after I gave them mana, and at first they loved and revered me as a god. But as humanity changed generation after generation, they forgot their gratitude towards me and started to fear me as their eternal ruler, labeling me the Demon Queen, and began to rebel against me. That's why in order to wipe out that ungrateful species, I created my children who would always be loyal to me and who would remain the same forever, unerring in their love for me. That's the reason why she hates humans so much. She wants to kill them all? But that means humans are actually the ones in the wrong? I knew it. You dropped the parts unfavorable to yourself. Mama was feared by humanity because each time her body began to wither, she would demand a sacrifice to get a new young body and would thoroughly purge those who defied her. Oh, of course. And she never tried to understand the human heart, not the grief and rage at their loved ones being made to sacrifices, nor the fear they felt at being purged. Now that I've lived among humans for so long, and I've been exposed to human emotions, I've come to understand. Mama, if you'd been willing to compromise with the humans even a little, this mutual hatred wouldn't have developed, and we'd have all been had a much better future than we do now. Shaw, how did you come to be so supportive of the humans? I met an interesting human who I thought it'd be fun to bear the world with. So please, let me handle managing humanity. I promise I'll make a world good enough for you. You've learned to state your opinion to me. You've grown a lot, Shaw. No! Which means I don't need you anymore! No! Just figured it'd turn out like this, stupid hag. Shaw! No! Mother, why'd you kill Shaw? Why? Didn't you just hear what she said? Although she voiced an opinion opposite yours, what? There's no although. I decided I didn't need her anymore. There's no need to say anymore, is there? Let's go, Hydra. If that selfish demon queen wants to keep trampling on bonds, I'm so glad talking to Ojutsu didn't work. We'll take her down with our own hands. Yeah, there's no room to bond with someone who killed their own child. Yeah! Bond overchange. Blood boiling brightly, the warrior of passion. Kasuna Red, the future, the mage of elemental affinity. Kasuna Red, burning blood, weaving willpower and binding it to Kasuna Magus. Sorry, I know you're getting all pumped up, but I'm tired of dealing with rebellious children, so I'm going to take a break. You can finish this up on your own, right, Domad? Domad, doesn't seeing your mother kill her own children make you think? Silence. You're not like her. You feel sorrow over your sibling's death. You see, value the bonds you have deeply. Silence. That's exactly why I alone must protect that mother of ours. What? Rosie! Rosie? I'm so glad. Are you going to be okay? Hell yeah, now that I'm here, everything's A-okay. Rest assured in this knowledge. Rosie? This power and that laugh. What? No way, are you the fifth giant, Lanars? What? So he's a giant? Rosie was the last one to get his awakening. Dude, this is sick. This manga is sick. I'm so glad I caught up to this. Man, I gotta be more on top. I said I was gonna be more on top of this manga when I started resuming my coverage of it, but damn. I swear to God, this is why you guys gotta join my Discord. Because if I fuck up and miss a chapter, you guys can post the link in my Discord and I will grab it and I will cover it. Because sometimes, because of all the chaos that's happening in my life, I will miss it. So, but damn, I'm so fucking happy I caught up with this. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I'm going to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Red Ranger content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.